In the fifth episode of Shogun, the fate of John Blackthorne's gardener almost forces the recently appointed Hatamoto to flee Japan permanently. In Broken to the Fist, the fifth episode of Shogun, Lord Yoshi Toranaga makes his way back from Edo, and it is shockingly revealed that Toda Buntoro, Lady Mariko's samurai husband, has managed to flee Osaka. As they are obliged to live under one roof with Lady Mariko and the consort, Usami Fuji, Buntoro confronts and tests Blackthorne. Blackthorne receives a pheasant from Lord Toranaga, who treats it like a delicacy, as payment for Blackthorne's successful leadership of Lord Yabushige's forces while his absence in Edo. Blackthorne hangs the pheasant up in the garden, where it rots for days and releases a foul smell, to prepare it the best manner he knows how. The new Hatamoto in Shogun tries his best to communicate that no one is permitted to touch the pheasant by using the phrase for death in an improper and sarcastic way, since he hardly speaks any Japanese. Owing to the great authority that Lord Toranaga bestowed upon him as a Hatamoto, Blackthorne had complete control over Usami Fuji and the employees of the Eijiro residences that he was assigned as part of his rank. This includes the gardener, who disregarded Blackthorne's wishes and was later found to be the one to dispose of the deceased bird. Blackthorne's consort took his words literally, even though it is clear that he did not intend for touching the pheasant to result in execution. Until then, the Hatamoto had been primarily fascinated and amused by Japanese customs, so he was shocked to learn that his remarks had caused the gardener Ujiro to die. He had no idea how devoted his followers would be to carrying out his instructions and desires, regardless of how harsh or strange they might appear. It only serves to highlight how dissimilar Blackthorne's reality is from the ritualistic feudal Japan depicted in Shogun. Later on, Lady Mariko tells Blackthorne that his commands as the Hatamoto carry enormous weight and significance, no matter what he says. Blackthorne tried his hardest to make his point without Mariko to translate, but his misapplication of the language was ultimately the source of the issue. When Baraji frames Blackthorne as Toranaga's spy, he eventually finds meaning in Yujiro's senseless murder, which he fully accepts responsibility for. In an episode of Shogun that would probably not allow the Hatamoto to leave Japan permanently, Blackthorne asks Toranaga to grant him this request.